How to build business credit for real estate. Have you heard that you can get business credit and business funding, and you can even use it to buy real estate and become a millionaire like Noel? Well, it is true. There's an easy and simple process to building business credit, to using that business credit to buying real estate, and how to buy the right real estate so that you are taken care of for the rest of your life. In this video, I'm going to share with you all the details. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, or you need to do it better, well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple step-by-step process on how you build business credit. I'm going to share with you how you use that business credit to buy real estate for yourself, for others, or to create an entire real estate empire with business credit. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you a secret on how to get approved for thousands and thousands of dollars in business funding without using your social security number. So real estate is the #1 way to wealth. You probably are watching this video because you know that you can build lots of wealth through real estate. You can have fix and flip properties, you can buy rental properties, you can do Airbnbs. There's so much that you can do in real estate to make lots of money. What you probably didn't realize is that you can use business credit in order to buy real estate, in order to get approved, to market. There's so much that you can do, and you don't have to actually work very hard because this money is already available for you and available for businesses if you do the right thing. So let me share that with you. When it comes to business credit, you literally can get a business credit built simply just by having a business. If your business is registered with the Secretary of State, like you have an LLC or S Corp or a C Corp, all you need to do is then go to the IRS.gov, get your EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. If you have a professional website, a professional phone number, and a professional email, there are tons of lenders that will lend to you. Literally, you can combine the funds that you get from business funding really easily to buy business credit. So when you start building business credit, the point of it is to get business funding. You would want to get a business credit card, a business line of credit, or a business loan. But most people use these loans for working capital, meaning that so that they have money to work in their business. But a smarter thing would be to take that money and to use it for marketing to find distressed properties. I'll explain that in a second. And once you take the money and you use it for marketing, you actually can turn $100 into $5,000 really easily, or turn $1,000 into $65,000 really easily. Let me explain that part. So many of you guys have already heard of the 3 business credit bureaus. They are Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax Business, and Experian Business. You literally can build a business credit profile and create trade lines that only report to your business credit report. This is an amazing thing to do. In fact, I'm going to give you a link to watch that entire playlist because I'm not going to go into every step in this video. But simply put, just summarizing, you have a business, you have an EIN, you go to Dun & Bradstreet's website, you make sure you claim the business, then you will get some trade lines added and you have a business credit report. Now, let's talk about how you can flip that into buying real estate. So because you have a business already established, meaning you already have your LLC or your S Corp, you're already registered with the Secretary of State, you already have an EIN, the next thing that you want to make sure that you do is to get a business checking account. When you go to get a business checking account, in many cases, they will give you a business credit card or a business line of credit right on the spot. If you have really good credit, you will get approved at the bigger banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. If you have decent credit, you may have to go to like a mid-sized bank like Truist or PNC or US Bank. Those are some of your mid-level banks, and they also have business funds available to you for opening up your business account. And in many cases, they will do what's called a stated loan, meaning you do not have to show them your income documentation in order to get approved for $50,000 to $100,000 in business funding. Now, once you have this money in hand, what would you do to buy real estate? Well, let me explain. So now that you have a $50,000 or $100,000 line of credit, I strongly suggest that you use that money for marketing. The easiest way to start making money in real estate is by finding people that are having property problems. Meaning, you will find people that are behind on their mortgage payments, in divorce, in bankruptcy, maybe the house caught fire, there's some type of disaster. And in most cases, this is public records. So when you search through public records, and let's just use notice of default, people that are in pre-foreclosure. When people are behind on their mortgage payments, like 3 or 4 months, the bank will send out what's called a notice of default, and they are putting out a public notice letting them know, and the foreclosure process is going to be starting next. Before the property goes into foreclosure, that is the best opportunity for a real estate investor. You literally can buy those lists of people that are in default, and you can mail them letters and saying that I will buy your house from you. You don't have to go into foreclosure. Literally, we do this all the time, and this is how we find lots of leads of people that are behind on their mortgage payment. Well, in many cases, we're able to buy those homes for the amount of money that they are past due. Let me explain. So say I find somebody that's 3 months past due on their mortgage, and their mortgage payment is $1,500 per month. Well, in order to cure the default, they're probably going to have to give about $5,200, okay? 3 months times $1,500, that's $4,500, plus the bank has charged some default fees, $600, $700, $800, and that's where the figure of $5,200 comes from. Well, literally, I can buy the property from the person by catching up those mortgage payments and getting them to move out of the property. This is what we call subject to. This is a little bit more complicated for people that don't know about real estate investing, but it is very common and a popular thing that real estate investors do and have been doing for many, many years. This is how you can use business credit to catch people's payments up and buy the property and then take over their mortgage payment. I have been able to build a portfolio of over 40 rental properties using this method. And I'm able to pick up properties for just a little bit of money, and I'm able to help those sellers that are behind on their mortgage payments catch those payments up and literally help them fix their credit. And I win because I get a rental property that I only had to spend, $5,200 to get. So using that as an example, you can literally use business funding in order to acquire real estate. You can use the funding to market to those people that are behind on their mortgage payments, and you can use that money to catch those payments up and close on those properties. Literally, it's just that simple. Additionally, you can use your business funding for fix and flips. You can use it for renovations. You can use it to partner with the sellers. There's so many different things that we do in real estate, and business credit and business funding has opened up the gateway for us to do even more. You can build business credit and get business funding without using your social security number, and the loans do not report on your personal credit report. In many cases, they only report to the business credit reporting agencies, or in some cases, they don't report at all, and you just end up with that money and it doesn't report anywhere, but you have that money directly to you that you can use for real estate investing. DSCR loans. Another amazing way to use business credit to get rental properties and to get property is to use what we call DSCR loans, which stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio loans. Meaning, I can buy a rental property that has a tenant in it, for example, or that's going to be as an investment property, and I don't have to show any of my income documentation in order to get approved. The lender will actually lend to me on that property based on the property itself and based on the fact that it has rental income. So then all I have to do, these loans usually max out at an LTV, which stands for loan to value, of 80%. So the other 20%, I can use my business credit, my business loans, my business credit cards. I can use any of those monies for the down payment, and I can combine those with a DSCR loan for 100% financing on investment properties. I literally have students doing this every single day, and it's an easy way to start building your investment portfolio without having to use any of your money or even using your social security number. Because, like I said, you'll get those business loans and business lines of credit in your business's name, but you'll also get the DSCR loan and put that in your business's name as well. Although they will check your personal credit in order for those loans, they will put the loan in the business's name and it will not report on your personal credit report. I literally have tons of rental properties, and when you look on my personal credit report, you do not see those loans on my personal credit report. I just make sure that I pay them. Even if I've paid the mortgage late, it doesn't show on my personal credit report, so I still have stellar personal credit. Hard money loans. Hard money loans are the perfect type of loan if you want to fix and flip a property, and it's the perfect thing to do if you want to combine that with business loans and business lines of credit. As I mentioned before, you probably don't want to start your real estate portfolio by just fixing and flipping. However, the average profit on a fix and flip is over $65,000, so it's definitely something that you should be doing as a real estate investor. The great thing about fix and flips is that you can get a hard money loan in order to finance the property, meaning acquire the property, buy it, and they will give you enough money to renovate the property so that you can then sell it. Well, in many cases, you may have to come up with some money like appraisal money or some small down payment. Well, you can use your business credit cards, your business loans, or your business lines of credit in order to come up with that money and combine it with the hard money loan so that you can easily make $65,000 on your first fix and flip. It's an amazing way to invest in real estate with almost 100% financing, but more importantly, without having to use your own personal credit or your own personal savings in order to fix and flip properties. Do you want to learn more about real estate investing? I have an entire class coming up that you can go to just by going to noellerandall.com/masterclass. I literally have dedicated myself to teaching classes every single month. These are live classes. Space is limited, so you need to sign up now because this is a real class. This is not a recording. This is nothing on social media. I am teaching you how to invest in real estate, but more importantly, how to use business credit and business funding so that you can minimize the risk and you can make even more money and never have to risk your own personal credit to do it. Go to noellerandall.com/masterclass right now and secure your spot in my next free live class. That's noellerandall.com. Noel, Noelle, Randall, RANDALL.com/masterclass. MASTERCLASS. noellerandall.com/masterclass. Get your spot today. I am teaching a class. It is a live class. You don't want to miss this. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.